Today is day 18 of my summer vacation in Norway, 2025. I've been living here for the past 23 years, maybe 24. It's been a while. It's been a while. Today's day 18, my summer vacation. It's sunny today. Guess what that means? It is the fourth, maybe fifth day that it's been sunny. And what it means is that we only have about 10 more. And they're not going to be consecutive. So every time the sun comes out, you have to come out because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the very next day is going to rain. So what you do, and this is something I learned for the past 20-something years, is like whenever the sun comes out, I just go out. I didn't do this at the beginning when I first arrived because I didn't know about this. I did not know that the summer in Norway meant out of the 90 days, 75, maybe 80 would be past raining. It would be cold, temperatures between 5 and 9 degrees. I did not know that. I figured, heck, it's summer, so it's sunny today. It's probably going to be sunny tomorrow and the next day. And for a couple of weeks, I have some time, right? No, you don't. When you see the sun come out, if you're in Norway, go out and enjoy that day. Go to the beach, go to the park, go in the ocean, go swimming in the lake. Do not wait. Even if you're tired and you're like, I'm kind of lazy today, I don't want to go anywhere. Get up and go. Because you really don't know if this might be one of your last opportunities that summer to do anything like that. So go. I learned that 20-something years. So after living here for a quarter of a century, I can tell you, when the sun comes out in Norway, go out and enjoy it. Because there are not that many sunny days during the summer. Today is my 18th day in my summer vacation. And only 4 of those days have been sunny. I've spent summer vacations in Australia, in the United States, in different states. I spent summers in California, Florida, Virginia. And let me tell you, when it's summer, baby. But I'm in Norway, and I know that when the sun comes out, you have to go out because it's probably going to disappear within the next couple of days. So go out, go jogging. People appear out of nowhere. I did not see this woman. She was not behind me. I don't know where she came from, but I digress. Summer in Norway 2025. Out of the 18 days since I've been on summer vacation, only 3, maybe 4 days were sunny. The rest of them were miserable days. Temperatures have been as low as 5 degrees Celsius. And the highest I have experienced this summer has been maybe 24 degrees. And 24 degrees, lovely. What is that? Is it 70-something degrees in Fahrenheit? That's lovely. I hate the heat. Well, you go ahead and keep hating the heat. I love the heat. And there's not much of this here. Why don't you go somewhere else? Go back to where you came from. Well, I would love to. I would love to go back to where I came from. And eventually I am going to go. My mom left me a condo near the beach. Nothing like this, like a real beach. All right, this is under commentary. How are people messaging when I put it on live commentary? Live commentary. It means I don't want anybody to be able to chat. I put it on live commentary when I open this, so I don't know how people are coming in and being able to chat. I don't want to chat with anybody. That's why I put live commentary. Today is day 18 of summer vacation in Norway, and only 3, maybe 4 of those days have been sunny. What does that tell you? It tells you that people would like to perhaps slight you into thinking that, hey, it's summer, it's nice in the summer. It's nice. It's only cold in the winter. That's definitely not true. It's cold in the summer too. Now, I'm gonna say it's about 15 degrees, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a cold air on my arms, going nose. Not the greatest feeling. Day 18, summer vacation in Norway. Again, I don't know where people come from. I'm not seeing anyone behind me. All of a sudden, somebody just shows up running right past me. So what's this channel about? This channel is about education. This channel is about life in Norway. My experiences when I lived in New Zealand, Australia, and the United States. This channel is about family time with my daughter, family time with my relatives. It's about languages. There are Spanish and English classes on here. I believe there are a couple of Portuguese classes in here somewhere too. And along the lines of education, I have developed a project. I don't know what you want to call it. I call it Interviews for Educational Purposes. And what that means is that I interview people from all walks of life, from the 3 circles of English. Well, I try to focus on the inner circle, because the inner circle is where people who use English as their first language can share their knowledge and teach people. Because you can always teach somebody something. You don't have to be a teacher to have an experience that you can share with someone, right? You need to be a teacher to have all the didactics and the pedagogy that's necessary to be in a classroom formally, but you can share your experience. So what I did is I gathered, and now I think there's one interviewee from Zimbabwe, one from New Zealand, one from Scotland, a few from Brazil, 3 of them from Canada, a couple of them from England, a couple of them from Australia. So I try to ask my interviewees about the topics that my students are studying. So, for example, when my students are studying the United States of America, I interview people from the United States of America. And if there's a topic in their book. For instance, the American dream. That's a very relevant topic. So I interview my students about what they know first, and then I bring people as guest speakers, either live, and sometimes I interview them and I record the interviews and I ask them about the American dream. What is the American dream to you? How do you see it? Define it, describe it. I ask people that, Americans who live the American dream. I have also, on occasion, interviewed people who have lived in the United States, even though they're not American. I have interviewed people who have lived in Canada most of their lives. I interviewed a lady from Pakistan who lives in Canada. I interviewed a very nice lady as well who lives in Canada, but she's originally from Finland. And of course, I interviewed Canadians like Miss Regal World and Miss Legacy Regal World, Janice McGuire. I interviewed one of my very close friends who lives in Canada now. She's Indian. I mean, she was born in Brazil. She got her citizenship in Canada. I love the international experience. I love that people can go to another country and they can live there and they can work and they can have a good life. But do it legally. Go through the proper channels.
1 kilometer. Duration 14 minutes 3 seconds. Pace 14 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
That's the artificial beach. I was there yesterday with my daughter. She didn't want to stay. There were too many birds on there. And she was getting scared by the birds. But I'm so glad that she went at all, you know. That if she had stayed home, she would have missed out on a sunny day. And this is something very unusual for 2 sunny days in a row. Oh my God. So that's why I'm out here. I am out here because I know that if I'm not out here today, tomorrow might be just a rainy, horrible day. Today's my 18th day. I've been on vacation for, today's the 18th day, so roughly 3 weeks now. Out of the 3 weeks, this may be the 3rd, perhaps 4th sunny day. Can you imagine thinking about a summer when 90% of the days are cloudy and it's raining, it's cold? Can you imagine that? Welcome to Norway. People will gaslight you and tell you, well, Norway's really cold in the winter, but in the summer it's really nice. BS. Most summer days are not like it is right now at all. Most summer days are cold, windy, and it rains a lot. There's a glitch. There is a glitch when you start broadcasting live on YouTube. You put live commentary because you don't want anybody to type in the chat, but people are still able to chat. What the, Because I don't want people to chat. I don't want to be distracted by their questions. I want to talk about my live experience. So as I was saying, and I said it plenty of times, I don't know who's in here right now, but it's my 18th day on vacation. And I know it's hard to believe, but it's been like, mostly it's been raining, overcast, and some days it was just cold and miserable for most of those 18 days. 3, maybe 4 of them were sunny. And I'll keep saying that. And I'll keep educating people who come to this channel about it because people are gaslit. They come to Norway and they expect a summer. Be summer. But I have the best tip for you. You're in Norway. It's June, July, and you're in Norway. Here's what you do. You're in Norway. It's June, July, August, the beginning of September. If the sun comes out, go out. Because there are not that many sunny days in the summer here. And the temperature is usually low. So that's my tip for you. Even if you're feeling so lazy and you don't want to go anywhere, the sun comes out in Norway, go out. Enjoy a day in the park. Go for a walk. Even if you don't feel like it, go out because you need the sun. And it doesn't come around very often. Oh, but there's sunny days in the winter. Yes, there are sunny days in the winter. Of course there are. But when the temperatures are like -10, -15 degrees Celsius, does it make a difference whether the sun is out? I know people are going to say, oh, of course it does. Well, it's just miserable. Welcome to my 18th day summer vacation in Norway. Out of the past 18 days, there have only been 3 or 4 sunny days. The rest of them were either rainy days, cloudy days, nothing to call home about. I'm going to the artificial beach over here. You're probably going to build a complex of us here. Welcome to my 18th day on vacation in Norway. Isn't Norway so beautiful? Norway is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. It is one of the richest countries in the world. It is also one of the most expensive countries in the world. Your money is no good here. You got to work 3 times more than you work in other countries to be able to afford anything here. But if you got the money to spend, this is a place for you. I've been living here almost a quarter of a century. That's a heck of a long time, isn't it? I'm getting so old. I am 52 years, 11 months, 28 days. That's my age in very exact terms. And 25 of those years I spent here. I spent a few years in the United States. I spent a few years in Brazil. I lived in Australia in the 90s. I also lived in New Zealand. So I basically spent most of my life in different countries. I lived in the United States as a child and also as a teenager. That's why I sound like this. That's why sometimes I'll be talking, I'll be like, oh, this person called me, instead of saying this person called me. You know, it just happens. It's a beautiful day today. Days like these, sunny days, do not happen very often. Friområdet er åpent for alle. Open for everyone. So I'm allowed to be here. Oh, look at the beach. I'm gonna swim today. I wanted to swim yesterday, but my daughter didn't want to be out here. Bless her heart, it was so scary with all the birds. Alfred Hitchcock would have had a field day. Yeah, you gotta be either old as fuck to know that reference or a cinema aficionado. I know people are annoyed that they can't type in chat. I don't want anyone to type in chat. That's why I set it to live commentary. Okay, there is a gentleman with a dog that's hopefully on a lead. So people need to understand that it's not that everyone has to love your dog. Maybe they love your dog, they think your dog is so cute, but they're scared. They're afraid of dogs and they don't want the dog anywhere near them. I don't think people understand that. And they get so defensive when you're afraid of their dog. But I don't give a flying, you know what? I'm afraid of dogs and I don't want to interact with them. So today I'm gonna swim. It's probably gonna be so cold. Kid, if I go in right now, it's not gonna be so cold. Welcome to the 18th day of my summer vacation in Norway. I am now about to go swimming. Out of the past 18 days, only 3 or 4 have been sunny. So I'm not taking my chances because this might be it. There might not be that many sunny days to come. So I'm gonna go and enjoy this day. I'm gonna send my daughter some videos. She's gonna be like, oh, I wish we had come here early when there's nobody. I'm like that. I really don't like crowded spaces. I used to love crowded spaces. I was younger. I used to love going out with groups of people. Now, not so much. Not so much. Welcome to my 18th day of my summer vacation in Norway. It is now about 16 degrees. I'm actually exaggerating. It's probably like 12. But you take what you can get because it could be a lot worse, right? '18th day of my summer vacation in Norway. Out of the past 18 days, only 3, maybe 4 have been sunny. The rest of the days, it was miserable. And people are like, oh, but it's like that in other countries too. I have lived in enough countries and I've spent summers in other countries where out of 90 days of summer, 80 days are sunny days. Here, 80 days are cold and 10 are sunny. Maybe 15 if you're lucky that year. My mom was here many times. My mom passed away a couple of months ago. May she rest in peace. I miss her tremendously. That's the reason why being online and being able to have this time not having to work has been good. So I can enjoy some peace and quiet and grieve in peace. Summer vacation in Norway. Norway is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Wonder how much of this was recorded. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. My ugly feet. I have very ugly feet, and thank God for that, because I have no interest in people who have a foot fetish. Oh, you're kink shaming people. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm just being honest. I don't want to be associated with anyone that has a foot fetish. I don't want to be associated with anyone that has a foot fetish. And that is my given right as a human being. Okay. All right. I did not put a plan, but okay. Let's try this then. 18 days of my summer vacation, only 3 or 4 have been sunny. And people wonder why he's complaining that it's not hot enough. It's not. I'm sorry, but summer in Norway this year, out of my past 18 days, only 3 or 4 days have been sunny. I repeat myself a lot during these broadcasts live because different people come in and they don't know what I'm talking about. Out of the 90 days this summer, I predict that maybe 14 or 15 will be sunny. And I know that I'm right. Goodbye, everybody. Subscribe if you want to see more beach shots in Norway.